postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
0-1, here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
44. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Throw into second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started. And after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Line drive to center field. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
First two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
This is pulled into right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The first baseman, Reed.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he rips it on the ground to second. 1-run score. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Man, you might see some scrambling between a manager and a pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Batting 6, the catcher, Wellington.
Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. As the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Batting 7.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones.
Adam.
As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting 6.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and one to Schwarber.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
2-1. Back up the middle, fielded by Galvis. And there's out number 2. So striding in, Ian Happ, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
And the pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Cubs are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hit on the ground to third, right to Bryant. And that's out number 1. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Nola, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
1-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. The 1-2. Softly hit out towards short. And that'll be the second out. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, but they hold a 4. So in now for Chicago, Jose Quintana. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. Here's the first pitch to him. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ready on 0-2, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Albert Almora is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, that grounder got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 4-0. So digging in now, David Peralta. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
David Peralta.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And they start the 3rd inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Peralta on at first, nobody out. The swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Andrew Kashner is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Andrew Kashner.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit to third. Bryant's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. Full count now. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on. And when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Peralta is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, He had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
1-1 the count. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Hoskins will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ready.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. Happ picks it up, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So here now is the pitcher. Aaron Nola hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. A bouncer to the left side, gloved by Russell. And quickly there are 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 6-zip. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Peralta's under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Alex Avila will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he gets ahead 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Mike Montgomery gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Montgomery.
Digging in, Nick Williams. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
The left fielder, Nick.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes count.
Two balls, two strikes to Nick Williams. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Now at the plate, David Peralta. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. The fastball here is he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Line drive to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Rhys Hoskins, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run. Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, Steve. Yeah, the pressure falls off. Yeah, you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. A ball and no strikes. Hoskins is off at first with 2 away. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him full, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's the Phillies 7 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Addison Russell. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
First pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. After it is Jones. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The center fielder, number 5.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next is Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like he would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Freddie Galvis waits on deck. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1 and 2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Up next for Philadelphia, the pitcher, Aaron.
Sliding into the box, Aaron Nola. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Jones on third. Galvis is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Hit on the ground to short. Russell has it. A tag for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 44.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Peralta going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was churning those legs on the base pass, making it to third with a triple.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
1-1 strike the count. No runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play.
The batter, number 8. Second baseman, Ian Happ.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move. Digging in, Nick Williams will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Nick Williams.
Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, David.
Now with the plate, David Peralta. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Upper part of the strike zone. A dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Hit in the air to center field. Almora patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And he falls behind 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Runners on first with one down. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this misses here for ball four. Just the second walk he's issued here into his seventh inning of work.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit hard to short. Russell's got it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One. Ryan Presley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Alcides Escobar is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
One ball.
Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
At the plate, Addison Russell. No hits to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes this one high. 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Presley, once a Minnesota Twin. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Addison Russell goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Settling in now, Jason Hayward. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're down 7-1. Carl Edwards Jr. enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Carl Edwards Jr.
So striding forward now, Wellington Castillo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, Adam Jones, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The batter, number 13, shortstop,
coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Carlos Gomez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Phillies, number 15, Carlos Gomez.
No balls and a strike to count. Jones, the runner at first with 2 gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Bill Parrish comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Parrish rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Skied into straightaway right. Peralta's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now here comes 4-hole hitter Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet.
Oh,
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
2 out, nobody on. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Come on, they don't tell us who we are. So when they try and lock you up, go and get the crowbar.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Philadelphia Phillies take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Aaron Nola gets the W on the mound. Jose Quintana permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.